Hi you guys. So I just woke up. I need coffee, but I need to do some plant chores today, and I thought that I would film it and bring you guys along. So I am gonna first make a cup of coffee, and then we will get into the plants. Chunky, you wanna say hi? Where are you going? Psst, psst. Hi, baby. Hi. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, so when I woke up, my smaller furry feather was in desperate need of water. I've been like neglecting them a little bit. But see how the leaves are starting to curl already? Yeah, so I just popped her in water like literally as soon as I woke up. So she's already in water. Now I'm going to make some coffee. My aunt bought me this mug stand, like mug tree thing, and it's so cute. I love it so much. My cute mug that my best friend Sam bought me from Disney World with Cheshire on it. So I just have like the single fill Keurig, and it's mint, of course. Just spilled water. Shit. And then Wawa creamer, of course, the best, hazelnut. My coffee is done. Nobody come for me for how late I like my coffee. Excuse me. What are you doing? Would you like some coffee? She's so cute, I can't. Would you like some coffee? Are you following me? What are you doing? Yum. So, I'm gonna put this away. And then, I also, in the morning, this is my reptile rack. So I have to mist everybody down. Well, mostly just the gex, really. I need to change the snake's waters today, too. But I'm just gonna check everybody's temp. Ew, this is so dusty. Zara's at 78, which is a little low. And Louis at 79, which is also low. I'm gonna spray everybody down. And then that's pretty much it for my reptiles in the morning. And then I fed them last night their crescent gecko diet. I have their cups in here. I usually go around and take their cups out, but I'll do that later because I have to change all their water, so I'm just gonna do that later. Yeah, Mouse is still waiting for me. Are you gonna help me with my plants? All right, so right now my room houses most of my plants, I would say. I mean, I have some in my living room and some in my reptile rack, but this is most of my plants. I am just gonna go through with my moisture meter and check the soil. I have a pretty good idea of what plants need to be watered and what don't. Like almost always my calatheas need to be watered. I'm just gonna do like a time lapse of this. And what I do is I just check the soil. If they need to be watered, I just like move them over here on this bin. I still don't have my bedroom furniture. Now it's not coming till the middle of December. So if my room looks like a frat house, that is why. But yeah, I just move them like in front of my TV. And then once they're all by my TV and I'm done with this room, I will carry them onto my kitchen counter. Okay, so these are all the ones that I pulled out that need to be watered. I'm not gonna do like any of my succulents today, only because I did them not that long ago, so yeah. And my Hoya was good, and so was my other succulent that's hanging up there. and Mouse is in the window. So yeah, these are all for my room, and then like I said, I have, you know, some in my living room. So I'm just gonna go through and do those now. Okay, so now I'm just gonna start carrying all these plants into the kitchen. Now, I will probably also change the water in my like little propagation stations on my fridge. And then I have my mother plant string of dolphins, so she always needs to be watered. So I am going to take her off. Look at how long and crazy she is. She was popping out like, I don't know, I guess they call them like stingrays for a while. And now she's going back to dolphins. So I almost lost her. And I cut a bunch of stuff off of her, propagated it, and that's my baby string of dolphins that's in my room in the window. And now that one's like huge. And I switched her to this like clay pot. And now look at her. It's so crazy. But yeah, she loves water. If you get this plant, they love water. Oh, and then I just need to check my string of hearts, which this thing was like soaking wet when I bought it. So I don't know. I also literally just bought this and I have no idea the care. I'm just winging it. That leaf almost just went into my coffee. So I think I read that they like to be dried out. So that's at a 2. I do like to check in multiple spots because some spots can just, you know, be dried out. It's at a 3. I might wait like a day or 2. Yeah, see, that's almost in the moist part. So I'm just gonna wait. It's better to underwater your plants than overwater them. So they're a little bendy, but it's growing. Like this whole thing wasn't here. These are new leaves with me. And it also fell off on my window and broke a bunch of vines off. So that was fun. Quick pause. Look at my cat. Like, there's a couch. Nope. He likes the coffee table. Okay, so I just wanted to go over quickly what kind of water I use and what I use to water and like all that stuff. So for my anthurium and my calatheas, they're really picky with water. They do not like tap water. So I have to use like purified, distilled, like spring water. So I just get like these jugs from Target or ShopRite, like honestly wherever, they're like 80 cents. And I will only water them with that. And then these other 2 jugs, I just refill with tap water, and then I will leave them out overnight, or, I mean, they've been left out for like weeks now because I always have them filled. But it's just tap water that I left over, and it just like dechlorifies them or dechlorinates them, or I don't know the term, but it just like lets all the chemicals like, I guess, not be as strong. I don't know. You can Google it, whatever. So it's just tap water that I let sit out. And one has fertilizer, like cactus fertilizer in it, and one has like houseplant fertilizer in it. So I use one for my succulents and my cacti, and then the other one I use for my other houseplants. that aren't like picky or anything. And as long as my plants are growing or like showing new growth points or anything like that, I fertilize my plants. And I know a lot of people don't do that in the winter months or the colder months, but I do as long as I see new growth. Okay, so now that the water's out of the way, I use these like basins or whatever. This is just like a pasta bowl. I have 2 of them, and these are just like, I guess like baking, cooking things that my mom gave me. And I just use them to bottom water my plants. So I bottom water most of my plants. I obviously can't bottom water plants that are like, you know, in things like this, but I try to keep most of my plants in nursery pots, and then I put them in like cash pots so that I can bottom water. It just helps with overwatering and fungus gnats, and I just like it better, honestly. But so I just fill up the basin with whatever kind of water I use for that plant and put the plant in it, and it just waters itself pretty much. So I'm going to get all of these plants situated, and I'm just going to record it as I go. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to water my string of dolphins, the mother plant. So I'm just going to use the tap water with the fertilizer in it. This one's just easy, so I can get it out of the way, honestly. Just water it until it comes through the bottom. And I don't really give this like super heavy watering just because I do water it so often that I don't do like super heavy watering. So it's coming through the bottom. I'm just gonna let it drain in the sink for a couple of minutes. And I do have a like tray on my rack, like where it lives, so I'm not too worried about it draining completely in the sink because I'll just put it on the little like saucer thing. I'm just gonna do my alocasia. This is my black velvet and my maharani. Guys don't really give a shit what you give them, honestly. I'm going to use just regular tap water with the regular fertilizer. I water these guys like pretty often. Usually like the smaller the pot, the more often you have to water a plant. These guys do like to be moist all the time, and mine have not gone dormant yet because I do keep them warm. So as long as your alocasia are kept at a good temperature, they will not go dormant. And I do slowly move them back to their homes as I'm watering them. As soon as these guys are done watering, I will pop them back into their home. That way I just don't have like a shit ton of plants everywhere. Like, it just becomes a mess very quickly, especially when you have like 40 houseplants. I'm just letting them drain through the bottom. Okay, now I'm going to water my Adansonii. This is my narrow form. One of my friends sent this cutting to me, and it has a new growth point popping through the soil. How cute is that? Okay, it looks so weird in this little thing, but it didn't have like crazy roots to where I could put it in a bigger pot. It looks so funny in this little pot, but that's what we're working with. I'm gonna use the tap water with the fertilizer in it. And then while he is draining, I'm going to move back my mother plant string of dolphins and my 2 alocasia. So my money tree, I bottom water him always. I haven't watered him in like, oh my god, like a long time, honestly, like a month. But he is not doing so good, and ever since Chunk knocked him off of the plant stand and like shattered the pot and like broke like half of his leaves off, he's just not been doing so good. Like, he used to be so big and luscious and beautiful. I have a picture on my Instagram, and now he's just like, I don't know, like all of his leaves are starting to die, and like, what the hell? And he's just so sparse, and like, I don't know what's happening, but I'm gonna water him, give him some love. And he likes to be bottom watered. I'm also gonna water my silver sword, but I might try to bottom water him again. I tried to bottom water him last time and he did not like it. He literally sat in here for like an hour and nothing happened. So we're gonna try that again. And then we're gonna pop some calatheas in here. And I try to keep like the paid stickers on the one that's like for my calatheas. So I know that this isn't tap water, because if I give my calatheas tap water, they are gonna die. I will do, let's see how many I could fit in that little one. And this one, that has fertilizer in it. And this is my Ornata pinstripe. This guy hates me. I don't know. Like, he's just so crispy, and I have really high humidity in my room, so I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so my furry feather is done. He's literally been here forever. But when I showed in the beginning of this video, his leaves were curled, if you remember. I love doing this with this plant. I don't know why. Okay, I'm gonna take him out now because he is done. I'll probably just pop him in the sink and let him drain for a little bit. And then this is my Peperomia Frost. You can see how floppy he is. I swear he's variegated, like that leaf there and that leaf. Like, he's showing variegation, but I don't know. We're gonna bottom water him. I'll try to pop him in here. I need to add some more water in there. We're gonna pop another calathea in here. And it's so easy to bottom water because you could just like put them in here and then just leave them. It's so easy. This is my big furry feather. It is so pretty. I got this off of a like Purge Facebook group. I literally love this. This is like one of my favorite calatheas. I like the smaller one the best, only because I got it when it had like 4 leaves and I'm like growing it myself, but this type of calathea is one of my favorites. Put him in there. And then this still has some water in it. This guy just also hates life. I don't know. He's not like dying or anything. He's doing okay, but he's just crispier than my other calatheas. So I'm going to pop him into there. I'm going to add some more water. And then my allocation needs to be bottom watered as well. So when my money tree's done, I will switch them out. And then my Stromanthe, I usually bottom water him, and only because this pot is like really easy to bottom water with. It's weird. I just have to fill it up really high. So I will probably leave him for last because I'll just take like all the leftover water in the bowls and just like add them all together so the water is really high in one bowl, and then I'll stick him in there. But he's giving me like 3 new leaves. That one, this one, and that one back there. I love this guy. He's like seriously the prettiest plant ever. And he's so easy to take care of. Like, I don't have to give him like any extra attention or anything. So it's just these 2 I'm gonna save for last because I'm just gonna switch them out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Everybody's bottom watering. I'm gonna check on them in like 25 minutes about, and then I'm gonna pop these guys back in their cash box. Okay, guys, so my Ornata pinstripe was done, so I took it out and it's just dripping in the sink. I took my silver sword out because it wasn't doing anything. Like I said it was going to, so I just top watered it and now it's just draining in the sink. I'm going to just go around and just trim any leaves that I see that are like a little wonky or any like crispy edges on my calatheas. I'm just gonna go ahead and trim. I usually do that anyway, you know, when I have my plants bottom watering or they're out like this. I will just go through them quickly and check them. I check them every day anyway, but it just makes it easier when they're out and about like this. I'm going to do that quickly. And I am also noticing fungus gnats again. Like I'm so sick of them. I just got rid of them and now I just saw like 1 or 2 flying around and I'm just not even risking it. So I'm just taking cinnamon and dusting it on like the top of the soil. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I will check back in with you guys a little bit later. Okay, so this is what's left. I just have my Alocasia Poly, my Trio Star, and my Dottie. Still bottom watering. Everybody else is back in their home. I'm just going to wipe down my counter because obviously I had plants and water, fertilizer everywhere. So I'm just gonna clean that and wait for these guys to finish up. I do want to show you my Monstera though. Oh my god. Okay, so first off, he's huge, or he's getting huge again, but I have him facing like this way. That's why he looks really funny. Like, this is technically like the back of him, like facing towards us is the back of him. That's why it looks weird. But he has 4 new leaves coming out. I'm so excited. There's one. Here's the other one. There's a big one right here. And then, get back here, but look at that one. Oh my gosh. I love him. This is like one of my favorite plants ever. He's so beautiful. 4 new leaves. That's exciting. Yeah, I just wanted to show you that. Okay, you guys, so that is the end of the video. I still have 2 plants that are bottom watering, but other than that, the rest of them are back in their home. So thanks for hanging out with me today and watching me do some plant chores. If you guys want me to film me cleaning my humidifier, let me know because I'll film it and post it. And if you guys have any other video suggestions, I can't talk, just let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Bye.